Hey, Coach Abel here along with Coach Weiss of the Able Body Experts. And we're going to call this the Coach 'em Up Classroom. We're going to give you some lessons in program writing, how to design a program, program structure, how do you do it. Basically, any of the courses I've seen in a coach fall pretty short. They show people programs, and they don't show people how they got there.
Yeah.
So now we have to keep this basic, so don't write us with we could have done this, we could have done that, we could have done 1,000 things.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep a basic program design, all right? So we're going to do this A to Z. We're going to start right off the top of our heads to show you what expertise is, and we're just not even going to negotiate this. We haven't rehearsed this or anything, Coach?
No.
So I'm just going to show you how you can break down basic program design. And we're going to do this in several parts because there's no way we'll fit this on one YouTube clip. So we'll do this in several parts, and you just keep watching them over and over. So for a basic program design, first we need a purpose or a theme. And I'm going to let you choose, Coach. Choose a theme for a basic program.
Okay, so for this one, let's just use strength density as an example.
Strength density. So we'll call that SD. Strength density, and I think I know where you're going with that, Coach, because most of the people that look at our YouTube clips are interested in developing a physique. And you don't do that with strength training, you do it with strength density training. Is that where you're headed?
Yeah, it's about getting more done inside a certain time period, or
Okay.
basically is what it comes down to, getting more work done.
Okay, so the theme we picked was strength density. The goal of which, now that's just the theme. We still have to have a goal for the program design. And our goal is?
Development, pretty much.
Muscle development.
Yeah, everybody's
Muscle
pretty much wanting to look better, so why not use that one?
Alright, so muscle development. Still, we're just going back and forth here, okay? So now we've got a theme, we've got a purpose, and we've got a goal. You can't write a program without any of that, alright? I don't care if you're an MMA fighter or a ballet dancer, or a figure skater, or a bodybuilder, alright?
Yeah, you have to know where you're going before you can start your journey, right?
Exactly.
So.
Now, next we need some kind of program structure. We've got our theme, we've got our purpose, and we've got our goal. So now we need a structure. What kind of structure can we use for strength density training? Anything pop into your head, Coach?
Let's just use a real basic upper-lower split for that.
Upper-lower, I'm good. Upper-lower. So structure, we're going to go upper body, lower body, all right? With the purpose of strength density training or muscle development. So now we've got purpose and theme, we've got structure, but we need context. And a lot of times, the reason I put this in here, Coach, because we get a lot of letters from the YouTube clips about exercises, and people don't realize that that has no context. It's just a content.
Yeah.
So in terms of a basic program design for strength density, what is our context, Coach?
Well, for the context, we're gonna use that for just, let's call it, for a basic person or a general, not general conditioning.
Generic?
But generic, yeah.
Generic. But our real context, what you're getting at is, who's the trainee?
Yeah, like it has to serve their purpose, right?
Right.
So even though you pick your purpose at the beginning, when you come down to the context, you still got to go back and realize what you're making that program fit.
Yeah, and who's the person?
And who's the person that's fitting it.
What is their need state, and what is their current work capacity? So you can have the same purpose, theme, and goal, and you can even structure the program the same way, but the context now begs, who is that person? What's their level of experience? Are they 6'8"?
Yeah.
180 pounds?
Someone that's been training
5'9"?
for 5 years compared to someone that's been training for 5 months,
Exactly.
their context is going to be completely different.
So we're going to use the context, and we're going to call it generic. All right? In order because this is a basic program.
Yeah, just to keep
Program
it simple.
design. We're not giving you a basic program. We're talking about teaching you program design, okay? So now, we have the option, do we want to use periodization? Now usually that comes with a yes or no type of question. I don't like the word periodization myself. If you read my book, The Able Approach, I prefer PPT, called Planned Performance Training. All right? So this is a yes or no question at first when you're considering program design. In terms of context of who is my client, is periodization going to apply for this particular program? And since we're doing a generic program, in a basic program design, you want to say yes or no to periodization, Coach?
So we'll say yes to this one.
All right, so yes, we're going to use planned performance training. we're going to use a periodization structure. And that leads us now to the question of type. What kind of periodization are we going to use? Linear, non-linear? Again, there are many ways to go with this depending on your level of expertise. Coach, do you want to pick a method of periodization?
Let's use reciprocal for that one.
Reciprocal periodization, good one, I like that one. So we're going to employ what we're going to call reciprocal. It doesn't matter if you can see the board or not, but we're going to use reciprocal periodization for this basic program design for strength, density, and muscle development. And we'll continue this in part 2.